culture characters and under the Marvel umbrella. We're talking about the Avengers, Spider-Man, Captain America, Hulk. You know, we're talking about some very iconic characters.
Certain strategies that are
This
constant.
book's really
Eliminate someone as quickly as possible
very interesting.
and form an
And
alliance if it's useful.
it's like comic
Every
books,
single
the
person in the
industry,
chamber does the same
just
thing as you do
genius.
to be the last
Where
superstar
it's
standing.
not genius,
Yeah, that's
make
true.
a poor decision.
Before you can
There's
make
a lot
that
of
happen, you
there's a
have
lot
to
of
bite the bullet and form alliances
between
where and when you
Marvel
can.
and DC
Those are the kinds of
and
alliances
professional
that last
wrestling,
about half a
WWE.
heartbeat.
I
What a
mean, it's why
coincidence. That's how long
it's,
my patience
when you
lasts
look
with you
at
two
it,
at this
if
table.
you're just not a fan, you're just in the
Clearly
aware
waiting
of
for
how
that.
coaching you do. And I came up to you and said, you know Spider, yeah. You know the Avengers, yeah. You know who Hulk, yeah. You know who Punisher is, who Nate, these are big names. Kids got that too. Kids down there with Spider-Man shirt. There's big and popular culture. And yeah, the comic book industry,
The challenger's looking shaken.
loads
Take a beating inside
the
He prepared for this and still has plenty left in the tank.
I mean, he comes out of this book not looking very good, okay, at all. He comes across, and maybe there's a good deal of reality to this. There's been a lot said about Stanley and documentaries out about it, and it seems like, I mean, he's the face of Marvel Comics, right? Even though he passed away now. But when I say Stan Lee, you know exactly who I'm talking about. You know, great big guy with a bad toupee and a gray mustache, very energetic guy. He looked to be, I don't know, he's right around 90 years old when he passed away. He was the face of Marvel Comics. He made these cameos in all the different movies. He was the face of it. Gosh, it just seems like he hated comics from day one. Like, he never looked at
Heating up now.
we talk about how he really wished he'd done something else in his life. He really wanted to be a movie producer. He really wanted to be involved in writing movies. And that this was almost just the thing to get his foot in the door to something else. But he just never put a stake on it. It seemed like he really had this very self-conscious attitude about it. And Jack Kirby, his influence of his comic books is perhaps not. So he was a mega star for many of the characters you know and love. Certainly through the scenes started in the 90s. He has a very distinctive art style. Probably when you were a kid or a maybe today, probably got a picture of a Jack Kirby or Jack Kirby style character. I mean, he was Jack Kirby. Definitely deserved to look at him too. He was really very good at the comic book industry. I mean, comic books have a problem. But again, as an analogous perspective, especially wrestling, one focus is that all those wrestlers know and love popular, super popular.
Outside now, one of the most dangerous places to be in the elimination chamber. The challenger eating up some damage.
They've always been independent. Meaning, you know, hey, Ed Hogan or whoever may have been on that TV screen, selling out arenas, pay-per-view, and action figure having. And, you know, we don't get kind of reputation. The whole thing is
Championship dreams. Let's see if that kick out was a spark.
So on and so forth. They created them from the they got really until with an exchange a little bit, referee to change a little bit this year, where they've got nothing. They're only royalties out there. Every time Captain America actually did the biggest state off that. And you know, this seems absolutely perfect. And Stanley vehemently defended that they did. And it doesn't really, that's probably when he's ready to do this. And I don't want to, you know, maybe this information's out there, I don't know. Maybe like this documentary about their contract. But he's been trying over in his life. Maybe that's really, I don't know if he has cognitive problems or, some sort of dementia or something like that. But he's just been so absolutely vivid. When he started playing the outside, just probably didn't seem facing reality. And he made some statements like, you know, that I created food that Stanley didn't have anything to do with, which is demonstrably untrue. And you see Marvel kind of over and over again. And again, you know, he's flexible, he was right about basically everything he was talking about, but it seemed like there toward the end, he really got kind of far and he was kind of expressing to listen to this being not talking about this, as you can see him looking, you know, you like really get to the side of the old side of, you know, yeah, the guys really deserve something more than what he got. Maybe he doesn't deserve to outright own these characters or even a percentage of them, but surely he should be entitled to some royalties or something, especially when the Marvel Cinematic Universe hit and they're making all these millions and millions and billions of dollars. Like, you know, he should have profited more than he
There's
did.
still some shock in the air over the fact that didn't produce a pinfall.
Absolutely. It seemed like he was the humiliating
this kicks to your face.
And the Marvel Comics some of the claims he made later on was pretty far fetched.
Back to it, returning to the ring.
See him, he was super like the guy that couldn't see a human being. You know, he was sounding in the 80s, bouncing around, and just listening to some of the videos.
Obviously still has some this arena has come unglued. You can feel the foundation shifting and that was a well-targeted attack.
This makes no sense whatsoever. There is beautiful wrong with that. I think you're all of the favorite one, but what I do want to say is beautiful. I'm not the biggest fan of Jack Cody's art style. I think he runs the most well, and Cody's not so much. So, I personally am more a fan of like the Herb Trimpe style of, it's just, you know, it looks like, it's not photorealistic, but it looks like people. I can make out, you know, they look like these are drawn human beings. I like my art that way. Jack Kirby's is more dynamic and more cartoonish. But I've seen some of that stuff, especially early Captain America, or Silver Age Captain America stuff, Black Man, early stuff. Actually, really stuff. I really think about it because it has really different voices.
But to know a fan.
Think about it, it's just incredible. Yeah, I mean, some of these early Captain America, embarrassing all. But there's some of these actually, there's the art style in there, and some of the modern ones, so they are very
Place to be for the challenger.
so they anyway the essence of being super talented for one reason, years and years and years doing simple, intricate stories that
The superstar can still be moving at this point is beyond the realm of reality.
And a lot of that was driven from the and so,
it's truly impressive to completely beat the count here. It's going to take a little bit now. Could just need one more big
because they were ambushed.
What a raucous crowd here tonight. He returns to the ring. Golly, Miss Molly.
Okay, now, with television, they didn't have the $1,000 contract series that went through about 5 years ago. I haven't seen $1,000.
Just like that, he sent crashing to the floor.
It's absolutely easy to see how it became a low whatever it is in the team form.
This is how much the championship means. You can see the sweat drip out of the challengers every point. And for all Lashley's power, his force, he could not deliver the final nail there. Gotta be kidding me.
The newspaper
out of the ring and on the chamber floor now. Gotta find a way to get out of this. Some good timing on the reversal.
Things like that. People very fondly remember them, but for some reason, comics were viewed as lowbrow and low rent. And then when you get to like the 1950s, and you've got these very, just out there, trippy artists that are really pushing the boundaries. You talk about the EC horror stuff, and it ends up getting investigated by Congress. there were tons and tons of in-jokes. Things like they were basically, again, an analog to wrestling.
Vitriolic stops.
It's also been said that WWE for many years, and this is true, the writers wanted, they wanted someone to in WWE or WWF in Canada, they were wanting to go this to that. Like, with the business regard to anybody else. Same thing to people like Ferguson, Vince Russo, these various bookers and creative types over the years end up inside inside their own head a little too much, too cool for the room, and that's definitely been the thing with comics. I mean, so much of this stuff was a satire on politics at the time, or drug culture at the time, or inter-office fighting. Like, nobody out there reading these comics, you go and get your issue of Incredible Hulk off the spinner rack, and you're there to read a story about the Hulk. Instead, what you're getting is a satirization of the Marvel bullpen and all the infighting going on. And so it's the book in a lot of ways, I mean, fascinating, absolutely an A-plus read, but it's also kind of depressing in a way to see the way all these people acted and how few good guys there were in the story. And I don't mean that morally speaking, like, these were terrible human beings. I mean, like, there weren't many heroes behind the scenes. It seemed like it was a lot of fighting and bickering and backstabbing and just being done wrong. If there are a few, I mean, I think Jack Kirby comes out of this book looking very good, other than just his last few years being a little inexplicable about some of the stuff he was claiming. But like, I kind of in a way hope he was having some cognitive decline, and hoping that it wasn't just that he becomes so bitter, so jaded, and so depressed by the way he was treated that he lost his mind over it. I hope that wasn't the case. And a guy like Steve Ditko comes across as an absolute, very strange guy. And I'm sure he seems like a super antisocial person. I think that's been pretty well established he was. I'm not the biggest fan of Steve Ditko artwork. Steve Ditko was the early era Spider-Man. And I've read and reread that a lot of times, several times over the last years. There was four, we look back at some of that a little bit. The stories were, and it ultimately he ends up basically doing all the writing, plotting, everything, basically turning in product done to the offices because he was so antisocial and loathed Stan Lee so much he didn't come to the office for many years because Spider-Man just can't show up, finished. And I don't know how you work in that environment. Like, I don't know how you build a universe that becomes as intricate as the Marvel 616 was, with people working from their homes for years and years and literally refusing to talk to anybody else in the country. Like, I don't even know how it happens. But I'm not the biggest fan of Steve Ditko's artwork. Like, everybody looked like they were walking around pissed off, sad and mad. It was drab in a lot of ways, so colorful for the color. His Spider-Man design now, I do like it kind of. That's the one with kind of he's got a kind of a distinct expression on his face, the underarm webbing and stuff like that. He's not as dynamic, I guess, as dynamic's wrong. Get those Spider-Man things dynamic. But he had a sort of a unique sort of look to it. It was very distinct. And I did kind of like that a little bit. But the other characters in the book, quite honestly, I mean, especially the normal people like Peter Parker walking around, this guy's himself, and May and all this. These people look just, utterly cynical. Seldom a smile anywhere that he could found. It is just amazing to me how it ends up being Marvel just so successful after shooting stuff even went bankrupt. They were owned by so many people. I lost count how many different people owned Marvel up until Disney finally bought it. And it was just, I don't know, it's one of those things that, again, very analogous to professional wrestling. Again, that's where kind of my expertise lies, is in that world. And it never ceases to amaze me that professional wrestling still exists here in 2024 with as many mistakes have been made along the way, as many poor stories have been told, as many tragedies as has occurred, like how it managed to survive. And comic books are kind of the same way, especially Marvel Comics. I look around and think, how did it become this billion-dollar juggernaut with all these great intellectual properties? And these people seem like they absolutely hate each other and wouldn't show up to the office together and are constantly just undermining each other. And it's just, I don't know. I remember I was a big fan of the music group Styx. I like late 70s, early 80s. Styx. I still like it. Still think Styx concerts. I'm talking about. Just like the band. Okay? So as a kid, I was in the young teens then at the time when Kilroy was here, came out with the revival and all that. Styx had laid down a pretty lengthy history of that, right? So I like their music. Like Tommy Shaw's vocals, or Bruce Young's vocals, I like them a lot. Well, I saw the behind the music on them back in the 1990s. And found out, that they basically all utterly hated each other, especially Tommy Shaw and Dennis DeYoung, and just all the infighting and all the stuff. And it really stole my joy of watching Styx. I'm like, well, these people utterly couldn't stand each other. And I'm like, that makes me kind of sad. You want your heroes to all be friends, right? And so I kind of come away from this book feeling similar when it comes to Marvel. It's like, I wish I felt a little better about things, but it's a super good read. The Untold Story of Marvel. Definitely check it out. I know it's a few years old, it came out in 2013. It kind of, the book sort of ends as the Marvel Cinematic Universe is being taken off, but it's valuable to read. I think if you want to know the history of comics and all the people and how these characters came to be made, it's fascinating. It's utterly fascinating, very well researched book. A+, check it out. Everybody, hope you support us here at When It Was Cool. If you're not a Patreon supporter, we surely could use and would enjoy having you as a Patreon supporter. What do you get for that? Well, you get instant access to over 2,200 podcasts. I've got these gathered up in different collections. It's not overwhelming at all. You can come in there and say, hey, you like other comic book related podcasts? Click on that collection, and there's, probably 100 or so in there for you to listen to, different comic book characters, Saturday morning cartoons, all sorts of different things. Check us out. We got a wide variety of stuff. WhenItWasCool.com is about retro pop culture. That means sports, that means comics, that means movies, TV. It's fun. Toys, all the stuff you love. You love growing up. That's what we do at WhenItWasCool.com. Check us out. Bookmark us. Interact with us. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you here again soon.
We depend on Patreon support for our website and podcast network.
Here is your winner and Mr.